Welcome to Junior Women's Hockey League action. It is Sunday morning here in Canton, Massachusetts at the Canton CIH house. Mount Academy out of Prince Edward Island in black and the Philadelphia Junior Flyers in white. Penelope Goddard shoots it in onto onto Paloma Larac, and Larac holds on for the first save of this morning, 13 seconds in. So you just got to look at Paloma Larac. In the Mount Academy net is Autumn Lewis, number 33. Pushing it back, and here's Lutz. Coming in for Philadelphia is Stavola, number 26. Ringette down the ice, and icing called against the Saints. Came back out to the blue line. Hamilton shoots. Flyers moving it around. Stewart has it. Rachel Stewart moves it across. A shot and a good save. Lewis loose in the crease. Unable to put home. Trying to bake it in off a skate there was Stewart. And it stayed out. Back the other way comes Cameron Reardon. Reardon in on side with Warford. Shoots. Larac the save. And no further play. A little over a minute gone in this contest. Lutz back into her own end, intercepted by Hamilton. Moving it up, having to tag up there was Jacobs. And picked it back up did Hess. Hess for Hamilton. Up ahead a little bit too far for Lauren Stewart. Bring it over the line. Demczynski looking for help. Picking it back up. Picker got knocked down. McDonald back the other way. 1-on-3, and only Flyers jerseys there. Slavely. Pushed ahead by Crass. Now it's Demczynski. 2 minutes gone through the first period of this hockey game. A couple shots for Mount Academy. And maybe a chance in front of the net for Philadelphia as well. McCarville carries it in. One Mount Academy player got knocked down. Back comes Lila Picker. Picker, 93, going in too far for Ava Crass. Picked back up by Pizzichillo. Weber moves up the side of the ice for Stavola, just barely in on side. Losing her balance there was Pizzichillo. Larac way out of the net to play it. Able to move it ahead to Gianna Stavola, but a stick check by Ringette. Stavola. Pass does not locate Pizzichillo. Now coming in, a chance for Philadelphia. And a good stick check there by Ellie Fenton. Broke it up. 3 minutes gone through the first period. No score. Stavola has it again. Drop back out for Bernard. Bernard, a shot on the goal. Lewis holds on to it. Face off to the right of Autumn Lewis. Back in her own end is Monroe Oliver. It's in front again, and Lewis has to dive on it. 13:32 to go in period number one. Face-off won by the Flyers. Rachel Stewart. Stick checked away. Moved out by Warford. Ahead to Reardon. Reardon going in. Might not have the numbers. Warford behind her. Reardon pressured into the boards by Hess. In the skates of Rachel Stewart. There's Lutz. Behind her own net for the Saints. Hamilton. For Rachel Stewart. Hamilton has it again. Lauren Stewart now. Down the ice it'll go. Saints will change everybody. Bring it up is 87, Olivia Hamilton. Up to Lauren Stewart, 28. Picker comes away with it. Fenton. Against the Philadelphia bench. And lifted into the zone. About 5 minutes through this first period, waiting on the opening goal. Blackwood. Shot on the way is blocked and potential 2-on-1 the other way. Coming in for Philadelphia, Demzinski across a shot and hit off the side of the net by Krass. Back in the other direction, lifted down, and again, wholesale changes coming from Mount Academy. Cohen. Little light on that pass, and put back in by Monroe Oliver. Marshall. Up comes Picker. Picker with Cohen on her left. Picker cutting in wide right, hit off the skate of Blackwood, and back in Mount possession. Marshall. Against Swavely. And back in the Flyers' defensive zone. Up it'll go to Juliana Pizzichillo. Pizzichillo goes in this wide. Out in front. In the skates of Stavola for a second. Back out to the Philadelphia blue line. Swavely kept it in. And then hopped out again. Meredith Swavely at the logo at center ice. Here's Cohen. Hit off the stick of Van Meter. Bryn Van Meter picks it up behind the net. Pizzichillo on the right side. Out to center and couldn't locate the pass to Stavola. Coming in, Rachel Stewart to the net, dropped it off, a shot. Oh, what a save by Lewis. .10:03 to go in the first. Even 10 minutes left in period number one. Philadelphia has to tag up. Fenton whiffed on it. Here's a chance for the Flyers again. Lauren Stewart in front. Back out it'll go to Bernard. Bernard, shot scooped up by Lewis. The play is stopped. Back out to Bernard. Bernard looking for a tip. Stewart scores! A great pass from Bernard to Lauren Stewart. And it's 1-0 Philadelphia here with 9:36 left in the first. Two stewards on this Flyers roster, and it is Lauren, number 28. He puts it in. Warford down in the direction of Reardon. Back out to Lutz. Philadelphia trying to get a rush the other way, broken up by Drew McDougall, number 74. Hamilton against Warford. Van Meter into the corner against Picker. In front, almost intercepted. Back the other way comes Storty and missed it wide in the net. LaRock hasn't touched the puck in a while. Storty going in wide left, looking for a shooting lane. Drop pass and poked out of the zone. Mount Academy will recover, but intercepted by Kraspa. She was not onside. Picked back up by Ava Kras. Going after it is Demzinski. Demzinski. Backhand pass back out to Hamilton. Hamilton looking for a tip. It goes off the left pad of Autumn Lewis. Hess. Locked in front. Swiped in the corner by Kras. Now it's Picker. Picker throws in front and it's intercepted. Taking it back out is Maya Monroe Oliver. At center ice, getting back on side, dumping it on the goal. LaRock will move it over to Hamilton after Lutz took the shot in. Bring it up is Cohen, Caroline Cohen. In front, it went behind the intended recipient. Shot back out to Cohen. Shot on the way to goal, blocked. Shot tipped high off the glove of Lewis. It'll be recovered by Joel Lutz. Can't get it out. Swavely kept it in. Swiped out by Ringette. Cohen. Over the red, now over the blue. Cohen cuts in wide left. Cohen takes a shot hit off of Lutz's skate. 6.5 to go in period number 1. Cohen on the backhand, scores! Caroline Cohen beat Lewis up high with the backhand. With 6:22 to go, it is 2-0 Philadelphia here in the first period. Van Meter off the draw. Warford. Rachel Stewart. The goal is by Lauren Stewart and Caroline Cohen. Six minutes to go in the first period. Pass was intercepted. Shot back in by McDougall. Bernard, number 88. Now it'll be Schmidt. Picked back up by McDougall on her own side of the red line. Bernard taken away by Warford. Olivia Warford coming in. Warford shoots, save made by LaRock. Might have been an attempted pass off pads, but it did not get a rebound. Stewart, save again by Lewis. .525 and counting. Schmidt on the goal. And Lewis freezes it. Rachel Stewart, Penn State commit. Back out in front, looking on the give and go. Rachel Stewart picks the puck back up. Down the other way goes Giannette, but offside. Hamilton. Pass up the boards. Knocked out of the zone. McDougall cross corner dumped in. Hess has it now. Rolls it over slowly for Eva Krass. Picker coming in. Picker with Demczynski. Picker shoots and scores! What a shot by Lila Picker, and that makes it 3-0 Philadelphia with 4:33 to go in the first. 2-on-1 looked off Demczynski. And 3 goals from 3 different goal scorers. Hamilton. Down goes Van Meter. Stick lift at the end. Another shot by Krass. Save made by Lewis. And Lewis will hop on that one. 4:13 to go in the first. Got back out to Hamilton at the blue line. Don't go far enough for icing. Hamilton with her D partner Hess. Moves it up the right side of the ice and able to locate Weber with the pass. Blair Weber coming in. Pizzicato turned it over. Monroe Oliver. Working in is Stavola. Stavola shoots on the blocker, save by Lewis. Swavely on the goal. 3:15 left in the period. Took a funny carom off the boards, and coming away with it is Lauren Horsnell. Horsnell, a shot from distance, missed wide. Down to 3 minutes of the first. McDougall. Paloma Larock behind the net. Stewart going in. Rachel Stewart to the net, scores! Rachel Stewart finishes off the play that Lauren Stewart started. That's 4 goals for Philadelphia in the first period. 2:36 to go. So Lauren Stewart, the first goal. Followed by Caroline Cohen, Lila Picker, and now Rachel Stewart. Bringing it up is Schmidt. Lauren Stewart. Schmidt. Lauren Stewart tried to work her way in. It was poked away from her, and Lewis covers. 2:16 to go in the first. Came back out in front. Jacobs. Broken up by McDonald. Fenton. Back into Philadelphia territory. Bernard. Stewart coming in. That's Lauren. 100 seconds left in the first period. Penalty coming. It'll be against Mount Academy. Looks like they'll get Lutz for it. So this will be the first power play of this morning's contest as Joel Lutz will take a seat. Hooking is the call. In the first 5 seconds, a clearance. It'll go up to Crass. McDougall rolls it in on LaRock. So the penalty kill has done a good job through the first 20 seconds. No icing, says the official. Blackwood trying to move it out. Ends up on the stick of Olivia Hess. Hess. Demzinski across. On the other side for Crass. Dropped it back for Hamilton. 1 minute left in the period. Hess. Demzinski in front, and the save was made by Lewis. 57 left in the period. Cohen, shot blocked by the skates of Warford. 50 seconds left in the frame. Swavely. Going in, Swavely across, just ahead of Crass. Crass. Cohen. Swavely and swipe but not out. Crass has it. Picker with 25 left in the period. Crass. Back to Picker against the left half wall. Goes in, shoots, hit off the post. Picker looking for his second goal. 13 left in the period. One last chance. There will be power play time carrying over to the second if they do not score. Save made by Lewis, this time on Cohen. 5 left in the period. Cohen picked it back up and went behind her. And we'll come down to the end of the first. One last chance does not go. And at the end of the first period, a big one for Philadelphia. They score 4, and it's 4-0. We'll be right back. Second period about to start. Jake Baskin with you. 20 seconds of power play time. as Lutz still has the last of the hooking penalty to go. Goal scorers, both of the stewards got in on the action. In between Lauren and Rachel, it was Cohen and Picker. So those are the 4 goals for the Flyers. Stavola back out to Schmidt. The penalty has expired. Tipped on the goal by Weber. Reached out by Pizzacillo. Pizzacillo will take it over the line. Over to Stavola. Stavola's shot missed wide left. Picked back up by McDougal. Intercepted. Stavola fakes a shot. Pizzacillo. Back out. Schmidt whiffed on it. Icing on the Saints. Less than a minute gone through the second. Outside the zone, Olivia Hamilton. Olivia Hess. Up to Jacobs. Jacobs, some contact there with Fenton. Jacobs, a shot hit off the post. Tip hit off the post, bounded right back to Lewis. It's the second post that the Flyers have hit since it became 4-0. Rachel Stewart on this draw, won by Storty, Shaylin Storty. Stewart back with it for Philadelphia in front. There was a stick in the passing line. Stewart, easy glove save for Lewis. Pass looking for a tip and sent over the net by Lauren Stewart. Hamilton. Pass does not connect with Stewart. Giannette trying to dig it free. Rachel Stewart goes in looking for goal number 2 to the backhand, and it squirts over the line. A valiant effort by McDonald to swipe it off, but it goes in for Rachel Stewart's second goal. Future Nittany Lion has 2, and it's 5-0. Going in, missed over the net. A little less than 3 minutes through the second period. Picker tried to center. Swavely against the boards. Demzinski behind her. Now Swavely with it. Cohen on the goal and just tipped wide by Picker this time. Demzinski. Meredith Swavely kept in at the line by Cohen. Cohen Shot blocked by McDougal. Came back out. Chance Lewis, good save this time on Cohen, or on Crass, and play is stopped. 13:25 to go here in the second. Last few games of hockey action today. You'll see stuff at the U16, U19, and U14 levels. Crass out in front. And the collision there right in front, right in the slot, as Slavely does not get the shot off. Allison Demzinski, 16 for Philadelphia. That's Goddard. Horsnell pushing on. McDougal. Monroe Oliver coming in on the left wing. Goes in across the shot to goal. Put home by Olivia Warford on the pass by Monroe Oliver. Mount Academy is on the board. It's 5-1, 12:30 to go in the second period. Drew McDougal. We'll see if the Saints can get any momentum out of this. Reardon. Lutz. Rolled ahead by Schmidt to Pizzichillo. Now it's Lutz. On the goal, save made by LaRock. Bernard. Nicole Schmidt. Storty took it away. Storty coming in looking for some help. Storty, a shot from a long distance. Easy blocker save for Paloma LaRock. Fenton. As a shot whistled wide from Bryn Van Meter. Fenton. Van Meter again. Giannette. Pushed ahead. Stored with Pizzichillo. It'll be sent into the corner. Pizzichillo. Rachel Stewart. Now Lauren Stewart. Dropped it back out to the blue line for Hess. Back to Stewart. Lauren going in, and a blocker save made by Lewis. Second attempt there by Hess got blocked. Giannette. Hess, it remained in and then got swiped all the way out by Giannette. Rachel Stewart ahead to Jacobs. Jacobs coming in. Cross-ice feed. Didn't locate Lauren Stewart. Jacobs back on the puck. 7 minutes gone through the second period. 5-1 game in favor of the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Stewart across the ice. Couldn't locate Jacobs. Ashlyn Jacobs. Here's Hess. Jacobs. Up to Stewart. Flyers will change almost everyone. Under the stick of Marshall. Fresh onto the ice is Allison Demzinski. Demzinski trying to handle the pressure of Ringette, who took it right away. But gave it back to Cohen. It'll hop on Autumn Lewis. And no further play. 9:19 to go in the second, 5-1. Back in the Philly end. Crass. Up it'll go for Picker. Picker dances around the defense to the backhand, and it's stayed out. And it's under Lewis. With the help of Horsnell, it remains 5-1. So Autumn Lewis's day is done. She'll get an ovation from her teammates as Emma Ancliffe, number 78, will take over. On the goal, Ancliffe tested early, makes her first save. Hops on that one as well. 8:37 to go in the second. Offensive zone draw for Philadelphia. Blair Weber lost it to Maya Monroe Oliver. Too far for Warford, the one Mountain goal scorer. Reardon. 2-on-2 with Warford. Reardon tries to poke it ahead of the defender. Instead, it'll be picked up by Philadelphia. Weber with Pizzichillo ahead of her. Threw the pass in between Pizzichillo and Stavola, but Pizzichillo will recover with it. Stavola. Drop to the blue line. Schmidt. Now Weber. We're under 8 minutes in the second period. Under the stick of Bernard. And Bernard. No icing, says the official. Almost a collision between two Saints. Coming in, Storty. Storty gets a shot, missed it up high. Back in front, Giannette loose. It's on the edge of the crease. Larock. And the referee lost sight of the puck. Face-off won by Mount Academy, but taken right away with speed in the other direction. Here's a chance. Jacobs scores! Ashlyn Jacobs, a nice backhand, forehand move, and it's 6-1. Rachel Stewart has 2. The others, Cohen, Picker, Lauren Stewart. And now, Ashlyn Jacobs gets her first of the day. Face-off won by Philadelphia again after the Jacobs breakaway goal where she just picked up speed ahead of the entire Mount defense. Here comes Jacobs again. Jacobs with Rachel Stewart and Lauren Stewart. Lauren has the puck over to Rachel. Jacobs still in front of the net. Rachel Stewart spins and shoots off a skate. Rebound chance off the blocker of Ancliffe had been taken that time by Bernard. Bernard just kept it in at the blue line. Jacobs. Rachel Stewart one-hands it, and Ancliffe dives on it. Six minutes and 20 seconds to go, second period. Hess tried to go slow enough for an icing, but none was called. Crass. Canton. Marshall dumps it in. Picked up by Hamilton, dangerously in front of her own net. Tried the backhand pass. LaRock holding on to the post and holding on to the puck. Demzinski. Up it'll go for Picker. Taking it over the line, Ava Crass. Crass takes a shot. Ancliffe on off rebound, score. The goal put home by Picker. That's her second. Shot came in from Crass, hit off one of the pads of Ancliffe, left home, and Picker got the stick for her second goal. 5:33 to go in the period. Hamilton. Up it'll go for Picker, who just scored. Lila Picker. Hess. On the way, shot block. Giannette. Demzinski. Red to blue. Demzinski cutting in wide left, still in control of it. Demzinski across. Slap shot on the way. Score! Caroline Cohen put it in for her second. Ancliffe got a piece, but not enough. (8-1) here in the second. Cohen again. Back in front again. Monroe Oliver. Two goals each today for Rachel Stewart, Lila Picker, and Caroline Cohen. Jacobs and Lauren Stewart each have one. The one goal for Mount Academy belongs to Olivia Warford. Barack holds on again. They score and put it home. A goal-mouth scramble, and Mount Academy scores their second goal of the game, and it belongs to Penelope Goddard. Just jam away at it. And good things might happen. So 8-2 the score. Up to Giannette. Rachel Stewart and her skates. Back out in front, Stewart looking for the hat trick. Jacobs for Rachel Stewart. Stewart came away with it looking for Lauren, and it'll drop back out to Bernard at the blue line. Ashlyn Jacobs scored a breakaway goal earlier this period. Sent out of the zone, and is this icing? No. Won't go far enough. 3.5 to go in the second period. Already 6 goals in this frame, 4 for Philadelphia, 2 for Mount Academy. Jacobs couldn't get the shot away. Rachel Stewart. Back to Jacobs. Drop back out. Schmidt tipped wide of goal. Three minutes remaining in the second period. Jacobs goes in, missed the shot high and wide. Lauren Stewart along the ice, save Ancliffe. Picker to Jacobs. Came back out to Picker. Couldn't control. Back the other way comes Monroe Oliver. Monroe Oliver can't get around Nicole Schmidt. Back the other way is Demzinski. Picker brings it over the line. It ends up on the stick of Marshall, number 44. Demzinski. Crass works in on the left faceoff dot. Blocker saved by Ancliffe. Another chance, Demzinski. Hess shoots and save Ancliffe. A minute and 56 seconds remaining in the middle period. We'll have our intermission after that. That penalty coming. That'll be against the Flyers. It'll be the first power play of the day for the Saints. Ancliffe gets off the ice. Horsnell brings it over the red line. Still in Mount possession. Ringette going in wide left as it'll be touched up by the Flyers here. A power play coming on that, if the Saints do not score, will carry us into the third period. As taking a seat will be Juliana Pizzicato. Sent right down on the ice. Goddard, the most recent goal scorer. Warford and Goddard have the 2 goals for the team from Prince Edward Island. Blackwood coming in. Blackwood gets a shot wide of the goal. Warford off a skate back to Goddard. Blackwood. Goddard. Goddard through traffic onto the rock. Save made. Horsnell looks for the rebound. Can't get it through all the skates. Body down front of the net belonging to Horsnell. And the puck trickled wide. 45 seconds left in the period. Out of the zone they'll go, and it looks like that might even up the sides. So Lauren Horsnell will join Pizzicato in the penalty box for a slash. And we'll play 4-on-4 for the final 44 seconds of this period. Swavely. Stewart. Cross ice feed. Jacobs to Swavely. Playing 4-on-4. Cohen, nice move. Looking for the hat trick. Draws a penalty. Hook is called. And it'll be 4-on-3 for Philadelphia. Going to the box is Joel Lux. Crowded penalty box here at the end of the second period. Just 23 seconds left. Four-on-3 power play for the Flyers. Swavely shoots and hit off the body. Cohen. Save made by Ancliffe. 9 seconds left in the period. Came back out to the side of the net, swiped away, and we've come to the end of the second period. 8-2 for the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Will head into intermission. We'll be right back. Mount Academy and the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. Jake Baskin here with you. We are in the third period and we are in running time with an 8-2 game. 2 goals each for Philadelphia's Rachel Stewart, Caroline Cohen, and Lila Picker. We are playing 4-on-3. It is a Flyers power play. Working it over, Schmidt shot it wide of the net. And it's sent down the ice. Pizzicatillo's penalty will be over shortly, and it'll be a good bit of 5-on-3 for the Flyers. Picker has it. Pizzicatillo back onto the ice. Dropped it off, trying to locate Bernard, and sent down again by Peyton Lingette. 35 left in the 5-on-3. Stewart goes in. Slap shot on the way from Bernard. Pad save made by Ancliffe. Lauren Stewart. 5 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt across. One-timer. Picker missed on it wide. Rachel Stewart in front to Lauren Stewart. And it's squared away. 15 seconds remaining in the power play overall. Picker. Save Ancliffe. Tries to dive on it and has it. And that'll take us through the rest of the power play. Two minutes through the third. The other goals for Philadelphia so far have been by Ashlyn Jacobs and Lauren Stewart. Olivia Warford and Penelope Goddard have the 2 goals for the Mount Academy Saints. Hamilton. A couple players down, and we could get some penalty box time here. Penelope Goddard will head to the box, and it looks like it'll just be 1. 14:24 to go in the third period. Pass ahead to Jacobs. Jacobs can't bring it through. Swiped away by Lutz, but not out. Rachel Stewart, future Penn Stater. Now it is Hamilton. Jacobs to Hess. Jacobs. Stewart. Rachel Stewart working around. A shot missed wide from Jacobs. 40 gone through the penalty. Hess. Now it's Hamilton. Stewart. Goes in, shoots, hit off the bottom of the crossbar. That's the 3rd piece of metal that the Flyers have hit today. Hamilton. Hess shoots one in, blocked and sent down by Blackwood. Jacobs. Cohen. Larock plays it behind the net. Just 15 seconds left in the penalty. Caroline Cohen. Up it'll go for Pizzicatillo. Pizzakillo working in. And Goddard comes out of the penalty box. Blocked by the skates of Blackwood, trying to lead ahead Goddard. Goddard coming in with McDonald. Goddard shoots save made LaRock. McDonald. Monroe Oliver. Stavola. 5 minutes through the third period. Still 8-2 for the Flyers. No goals through the first 5 minutes of this one on either side. Giannette. Picker. Back into neutral ice. Shot up high on to Ancliffe, and no, it is against the back of the net. Ancliffe will get a free chance to put her glove on it, and that is exactly what she does. And sent out of the zone. Shot on the way, zipped wide. Goddard takes it back outside her zone, gives to Bridget Blackwood. Up off the stick of Horsnell. Crass. Pass going in. Looking in front for Allison Demzinski. And Bernard shoots one up high. I'm not sure if Ancliffe got a piece. Chip to Goddard, saucered out of the zone, and the Saints will change their forwards. Bernard. Flyers go for a partial change too. Lift on the pass, sent in by Ava Crass. She'll go to the bench. Ancliffe. Waiting. The shot was blocked. Pass goes over to Warford. Warford working her way in. Stewart able to shrug the puck up and bring it ahead is Jacobs. Jacobs with Lauren Stewart. Jacobs behind Stewart. Stewart for Jacobs. Can't get the backhand away. Hamilton. Gains the blue. Hamilton wide left. Hamilton. Giannette couldn't get the clear. McDougall on the puck now. Has room to work. Stewart. Rachel Stewart. Bring it in. Lost her balance. Tried to swipe one at the net. It's under either her or Ancliffe, and play is stopped. We'll be at 8 minutes left in the hockey game by the time of the next face-off. Pizzakillo. Up for Reardon. Reardon with Warford chooses to dump it in onto Paloma LaRock. This is the last game of the weekend for the Mount Academy U16s as Warford takes a shot, and the save is made by the right pad of LaRock. Flyers have one more. They'll take on Stansted at noon. I'll be on the call for that. Canton. Delayed offside as Horsnell doesn't realize it for a second. Now he's back on. Stavola. Swavely to Picker. Pizzakillo dropped it off. Stavola has to go get it on the right side. Missed it wide of the net. 6:40 and counting to go in the third period. Goddard. Bernard, stick check Goddard. Picker there too. Ringette bumps her off the puck, and Demzinski brings it ahead. Demzinski drops it off. One-timer by Krass, missed. Picker. Bernard. Drop to Demzinski. Demzinski across, open net, and they score. That's a hat trick for Lila Picker, and it's 9-1 with 6 minutes left in the third. 9-2, rather. So Picker put it home for a third. Goal in each period for Picker as this one hops on to Ancliffe. Lauren Stewart, back out to Schmidt, back to Stewart. Schmidt on the right side. Overshot Stewart in the corner. Bernard. Van Meter. Now Monroe Oliver. Monroe Oliver over the line with Marshall. Shot deflected by the stick of Ann Bernard. Hits off the top of the boards. Stays in play. We're under 5 minutes left in this game. Stewart. Rachel Stewart has Jacob. Stewart, and broken up by Drew McDougall. Storty touches up, and a hand pass is called against the Mount Academy Saints. We're just over 4 minutes to go in the third period. Stewart. Fenton. Behind the net, the pass goes to Fenton. Bring it ahead, Stavola. Gianna Stavola. Three minutes left in the third. 9-2, the score. McDougall, pass intercepted. Stavola goes in, shoots and scores. Goal number 10 for the Flyers here in the final 2.5 minutes as Gianna Stavola gets in on the action. Ringette. Meredith Swavely. Cohen. McDougall back in her own end. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Lutz. Horsnell just swiped it in over the line herself. Horsnell got knocked down. That'll be a penalty. So 1:22 to go, and Mount Academy will presumably finish this game on a power play as Caroline Cohen heads to the box for the body check. Out to Goddard. .105 remaining. Goddard. Missed wide of goal. Here's Warford. 55 seconds. Picker coming in. Demzinski shorthanded. Left it off, and Goddard swiped it away from Picker. He was thinking about goal number 4. Horsnell with speed the other way, gloved and held by LaRock. The next faceoff could be the last of this one. Peyton Ringette to take the draw against Stewart. Won by the Saints. Fenton. Double deflection on the goal. LaRock makes the 6th save. LaRock, or Ringette rather. 12 seconds left. Lutz kept it in and sent out of the zone. Coming back in is Ashlyn Jacobs. One final chance. Jacobs to the net, missed it over the net, and that is how this game will end. The Philadelphia Junior Flyers win 10-2 over the Mount Academy Saints. We got a hat trick from Lila Picker, 2 goals from 2 other sources. And thank you for tuning in to this one. Final score, Philadelphia 10, Mount Academy 2. I'm Jake Baskin. See you next time.